The thing we hear about Goodwill a lot of times is I had no idea. People are familiar with the stores, but they're not familiar with the breadth of the organization. The mission of Goodwill is really about helping people get work. And we do this through education, to job training, as well as career services. The better that our stores run, the more we can do for our mission side of the business. We knew there were issues in our stores, and particularly as we noticed some bottlenecks and some items piling up. And if we don't get things from the donation door out to the sales floor, we can't sell them in the back room. So it's important that we have that process flow so that we can get the revenue from the stores to help fund the programs.
I'm Rob Franklin, and I work for TSSC, Toyota Production System Support Center, and we work with organizations across North America to help implement and share the Toyota production system. We want to make a national impact with Goodwill, so we've worked on 1 or 2 stores across the country, but we felt like we could have a major impact with this group.
The associates were a little bit concerned.
Car company and donations, they had nothing in common to me, and I couldn't figure out how could they even critique and help us.
But once they understood that we were going to be working with them, that they would have a voice in improving the work that they do, that alleviated a lot of that.
The biggest challenge is getting the product from the people's cars, priced, and out to the floor as quick as possible. Right now, we get an average of about 200 donations a day. Electronics, housewares, clothing, shoes, quantity, the quality, it varies. We really didn't have a process in place. You never know what's going to walk in the back door.
Well, when a donor would pull up, we would just empty into one big buckhorn. We would put the donations in. It's just a big, huge black bin. It could carry like 1,000 pounds of product, so we would fill that up.
These big containers were a big problem.
The donations get separated, things get broken because they get crushed at the bottom, the glass would get crushed. So throughout the day, you're pulling in glass and you're getting cut. You're also carrying in heavy donations. The bending, how it would make your body feel at the end of the day. It was just like, that's the way, it was just bad.
We used to take our donations and put them in blue totes and put them on a baker's rack. It was this 6-foot device, and when it went out to the floor, sometimes it would sit there for a while the employees would take 1, 2, maybe a half dozen items at a time out of it to bring it to the shelf.
This process, when we first observed it, it was really hard to find the flow from one process to the next.
It wasn't very productive, and it would be very time-consuming.
There was a lot of stagnation, and the inventory really wasn't moving in the production room. Team members were really just working by themselves in their own silos. So the first thing we did was establish key roles in the process. Once we ran a few trials, the team began to buy into the concept of continuous flow. And then we set up a pace so they could maintain that pace comfortably and safely. The Toyota production system, we work in smaller lot sizes or as close to 1 by 1 as possible. I thought that was an immediate improvement that we could make. Work with 1 tote at a time to make it easier on the associate, safer and flow smoother through the process.
Everybody, I think, comes to work wanting to be as productive as possible and really use their time well. The new system's a lot easier to understand. You can go in there and you can understand and you can follow the process.
The new system is more efficient than the old system. The merchandise that's coming in is automatically going out. It's not sitting for a day. It's going right out as soon as it comes in. So it's making money immediately.
We're finding that the quality and the quantity of our donations has increased, that we're getting out to the sales floor.
It's had tremendous impact to their sales revenue, their bottom line, and also the team members appreciate the standardized work.
I think it's wonderful that they're helping out nonprofits and helping us achieve what our mission is in helping our own community. They're giving back to communities across the country. I think it's great.